All of these things are supposed to happen to you right now.
Anyway.
Dinosaurs are cool. Why don't you like dinosaurs? Hey there! Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Magical Frey. And if you're new here, what up, Magical Bean? Thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you're going to do what you want to do today because you can and you're alive. In this week's video, I'm in a chit chat mood to talk about something that I realized earlier today. So grab your drinks, your snacks, and let's get on with the video. It's 10 till 10 p.m. That is right, I'm filming at night. It's been such a long time since I filmed at night, but honestly, it's just a vibe. I don't know, if you're a night owl, you're just like creative and you're talkative, like you understand that this energy kind of comes out. Right now, I just have some wine. I literally just finished some dinner and it's been a while since I had some heavy body wine. I'm just sipping on it a little bit, and I already had this idea playing around in my head while I was eating dinner. Anyway, earlier today while I was eating dinner, I realized that where you are right now is exactly where you're supposed to be. Your passion, your purpose, with the people around you, what you're supposed to learn, what you're learning and what you're experiencing. All of these things are supposed to happen to you right now. I'll use my personal experience as an example. For the longest time, I've always wanted to do YouTube. I've always wanted to do that ever since I was like 14 and a half, when I was watching all these beauty influencers and people who were traveling on YouTube. When I was in like high school, I was like, whoa, this is so cool. I would love to do that. They're so creative. And I knew in my heart that I was super creative, but I was so shy, didn't know how to express myself in that way with film and photography and whatnot, because it's kind of nerve-wracking being in front of the camera and just posing and talking, and I'm like having a legit conversation. When I realized I wanted to get into film, photography, and edit my own videos and find my own creativity in that type of project, I had to go through all these things with my job, with my school, with certain friends, with certain family members, in order to realize if I want to do something, I have to put in the work. I have to put in the time and the energy to do it. Even if people didn't believe me, didn't support me, didn't think I would be successful. I think it's important when you realize that you desire something and you're hungry for it, you're gonna do it anyway. You're already on that path when you're already like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like when people who realize they wanna go to college for a specific reason because they wanna do this, they wanna be a doctor, they wanna be a lawyer, and they're like dead set on that decision. They don't see anything else, they're like in tunnel vision. Like, I know exactly what I want. This is how they like already envisioned and scripted their whole life. I realized I was hungry for it when I was young, but I didn't have the confidence. I didn't have the motivation. I didn't have the tools or the right voices around me to be like that were encouraging and supportive and wanted to be in my actual journey. That's literally something that I've seen in others, especially during the pandemic and slowly being more active on social media. I've noticed that people who are passionate about something, they really care about something, they're gonna let people know. They're gonna show people what they really like to create, what they're doing, their lifestyle, their animals, their kids, their cars, their homes, amongst all the people that were living their true self, living their dream life, and creating their everyday based on what they were doing every day. Literally, your habits every day determine your future. If you want to work out and be athletic, you're gonna have to figure out a schedule to make it work, to plan, to really create the steps to get there. And every single day when you're doing those steps, you will be at that end goal of your true desired athletic body. I think it's really important to be aware of yourself when you're hungry for something that will feed your soul, your energy, and your future, because everyone's future is different from one another. Our realities and our perspective of success and wealth and career and finances and love is all different. All of our desires are different, and it's important to embrace your differences. It's important to realize how unique you are from others. It's important to accept what you like, regardless of what other people say, because they don't understand it, they don't get it, it's not part of the world, so it doesn't technically exist. There are so many other worlds out here that you don't know that exist, and then they're out there reaching for others who understand their world. That's a little off topic, but you kind of get the gist. When you truly desire something, you're gonna go after it. No ifs, ands, buts, no excuses. You're gonna make the plan, the steps. You're gonna take actions with those steps so it leads you towards your true goal in life. And honestly, I think it's truly amazing. When you start realizing that, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You start thinking about who you are, you start thinking about your thoughts, you start thinking about what you say, you start thinking about the people around you, what you hear, podcasts, movies, TVs. Like, you start realizing what you want to have around you. Your energy shifts. Like, it just immediately, the frequency that you're at just shifts at a different thing. And if you know about energy, you know about this kind of graph in a way. Like, feeling a certain way, you'll start attracting that kind of stuff, and you start thinking that way. It really ties into your mood. Your mood every day really determines your actions also. So it's really important to be aware of what you're feeling in that moment. Even if you're sad, if you're happy, if you're anxious, it's really important to be aware of like where you are in that moment. Have that self-awareness for yourself, because all of us have that. We're all living different lives and different perspectives and different realities based on who we are and what we want to do in life. One of the things that I've realized in my 20s is that you really have to live for you. It's important to still have that passion, that drive, the thing that makes you really excited and makes you feel so magical. It's like, oh my God, I can't stop thinking about it, this, that. Dinosaurs are cool. Why don't you like dinosaurs? You know, I'm just putting that out there. Keep that little dream, that light inside. That's the real you inside, because the world needs more of your creativity, needs more of your thoughts, needs more of your inspirations, your words, your energy. I actually had somebody comment on one of my posts, or I think it was like a message, and said, wow, I watch your videos actually help me, and wow, please keep making videos. And I was just like, oh my God, my 15-year-old self thinking to myself, like, I really want to do YouTube because I think I can help people and have a community and make art and be creative. And I'm over here like, this person literally just messaged, just told me, it's like, yo, your videos help me. And I'm just like, I am so glad I didn't let the light inside me die out. I still thrived to do what I really wanted to do, even though I didn't understand the tools, the gadgets. Like, it was just frustrating having to learn software and editing, you know. Like, it's always frustrating when you're learning something new, obviously, because you don't know anything. You're starting at the bottom, but once you get the hang of it, you're like, wow, I feel I'm not an amateur anymore, but I'm not a pro, but I'm going there. It's nice to feel seen when someone resonates what you're saying or what you're going through. It's like, dang, I'm not the only one. You feel me? Like, there are just so many other people out here that need to hear that. And sometimes we don't have it with our friends and our families. Like, they don't know what to say. You know, there are a lot of people now that are paying for therapy because it's like they get the right answers. Not all of our friends and our families have the right answers as to like what we should do in life and where are we going and am I supposed to do this? Am I on the right path? And, you know, like, this person's doing this and I'm not doing this. And it's like, whoa, stop yourself there, because that leads to comparison. Comparison is a thief of joy, so let's just stop there. When you realize that too, you realize that everyone is on their own path, their own pace as well, because a lot of people have been doing it longer than you or haven't at all. Sometimes the things that you want to do doesn't resonate with the things that you're around. From personal experience, I had to physically remove myself from jobs, family, friends, associates that wasn't aligned with what I was doing anymore. No one I knew at the time wanted to do YouTube, wanted to film, wanted to edit, wanted to study and learn and, you know, build a website and create on the side and build a bit. Like, no one I knew at the time was interested in that. No one really cared. They're like, oh, that's really cool. I had to change everything around me in order to align myself with things that truly was matching my energy. Not everyone or everything is gonna be a part of your journey forever. Things will come and go. Things will fade out as it just doesn't make sense anymore. It's no longer the same energy. Give yourself grace and time and to heal, knowing that the things that were always around you are not going to be around you because those things are not aligned with that path. Things that are around you will change. How you view life, how you view color. The person you were a year ago is totally different from the person you are now. Look, I will say this right now. I used to feel really bad for not talking to certain family members or certain coworkers or certain associates. Honestly, it's not easy making friends, and having a connection with someone that you relate to is amazing. But when you don't resonate with them anymore, like the things that they do, and it's just like, oh, that's really cool, but it's like, what, like, it's not clicking anymore, you know? You kind of just fade out, and that's okay. It's okay to feel some type of way about it. It's okay if you feel guilty. It's okay if you feel sad. It's okay if you feel mad. You know, like, all your feelings are valid with that. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I have felt that. I was like, oh my God, I don't resonate with this person anymore, but this person is so cool, but it's like, I don't click with them anymore. It's like, I don't feel like there's like any connection there. You know, the energy is kind of like, it doesn't match. Allow yourself to realize that you're not everyone's cup of tea or wine or beverage or whatever it is. You know, like, you will change, you will evolve. And those that embrace the change for you, those are the ones to truly keep around. Like, they are supposed to be a part of your magical journey. They're there to support you. They're there to give you that space to be you. They're there to either encourage you, motivate you, or inspire you to continue changing, to be the truest version of yourself. Allow yourself to embrace the change. It's coming, baby. It's happening already. It has already happened. You're already on your way there. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm truly grateful that you chose to spend your time with me today. Honestly, like, you could have been doing anything else, but you're here. So thank you so much. I'm grateful for you. And I hope you embrace that where you are right now is where you're exactly supposed to be. Okay.
Following Aaron's
Just like drinking wine, you know, it's like, why not? Oh. What's something that happened this year that changed your life? Comment down below. Like, what changed your life? I wanna know. I wanna know.
Oh my god, the new Avatar is coming. I'm excited for it. Are you excited for it? I'm excited for it. I can't wait to watch it. I literally watched the whole extended movie because I wanted to watch the Avatar 2 in theaters. Anyway, I want to start this new series on my channel where it's like morning thoughts, like 5 a.m. thoughts, late night thoughts, afternoon thoughts, and most days I always get these random messages that I want to speak out, and I feel like some of the things that come to me, I feel like would resonate with a lot of people. So I don't know, I'm gonna start this and see, you know, where it goes, because that's what I'm feeling, that's what's coming to me. So
Isn't it crazy when we're telling people advice, we're really telling ourselves this type of advice, and sometimes we don't even take our own advice, but we tell somebody else and then it works for them? You know what I mean? It's hard to take your own advice sometimes. It's like, dang, I said that?
I don't do that.